Have I stopped eating meat? Let me tell you what's up. Hey, welcome to the series. I'm Alicia and I'm so glad you're here. Before we get started, I've got to remind you to subscribe and hit the bell. Remember that this course is actually hosted through email. Even though the videos are up on YouTube, all of the additional downloads are in the emails that go out every single day, and it is free. You can sign up at mindoverlunch.com/foodfreedom and you get access to everything that's gone out so far, so you're not gonna miss anything. So today, let's talk about meat. I have eaten pretty much every kind of diet. I mean, it's really evolved over the years. Everything was really extreme. So, I had vegans yelling at me on YouTube, and keto became a thing, and Whole30, and I ate too much meat on Whole30, like I talked about in the Whole30 video. It caused some
digestive distress.
And actually, that was probably when I first started eating so many eggs, which I do eat a lot of eggs. But I realized on Whole30, I was like, well, I want to do Whole30, but I just can't eat so much meat, and I didn't want to eat so much meat. So that was happening in one area of my life. And then at the same time, like the earth is spinning and climate change is happening, and I don't know if I should say that, but documentaries like Cowspiracy are coming out, and I'm watching them and learning from them. Also, I have my dog Kristen, who was my best friend, and unfortunately she passed last year. But if you were around, the last few years with the channel, she was my everything. And then at the same time, I have my mindfulness journey, and mindfulness really led me to meditation as a tool. Meditation, I fell in love with it, and I started going on retreats. And at those meditation retreats, all of the meals served were vegetarian or vegan. I remember going on my first retreat being so anxious about the fact that it was all vegetarian or vegan food. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's 10 days. What's gonna happen if I don't eat meat or, any animal protein for 10 days? And what happened is actually I came back and I felt really good. So now I've done a couple of retreats, and every time I get back, I eat almost fully vegetarian for about 4 to 6 weeks after, just kind of like letting it take its path, and then eventually I start integrating some meat. But over time, it's become less and less. And I think part of this has been also my immersion into, learning about Buddhism, which is where mindfulness really derives its roots. And just because I've been so fascinated by its frameworks for living a meaningful life without suffering. Okay, so what else has contributed to this shift, and how do I eat? So Thich Nhat Hanh, he's an inspirational Buddhist leader, and he's known for engaged Buddhism, but one of the books he wrote was called Savor, and it's a mindful eating book. So I was immersing myself in every mindful eating book I could find as I was doing all this research in school, and he used a term called a part-time vegetarian, and it totally resonated with me. I've always felt like I don't really fit in anywhere with how I eat, because I don't know, like I just don't like extremes. Even though I love rules, I found myself swinging around like the pendulum, like vegan, keto, all the meat, none of the meat. And I just kind of wanted to fall. I just kind of wanted to settle. And so I did that. And seeing that term, part-time vegetarian, I know flexitarian's been around, but that didn't really resonate with me. Something about part-time vegetarian just made me feel like, oh, this is sustainable and doable, and like gives me permission to eat however I want. Not that I needed someone else to give me permission, but you know what I mean. So how I eat now, I still do eat some meat and fish, maybe, a couple of times a week. I eat a lot of eggs. It's really hard to do vegetarian without eggs. And I still do eat dairy, which is actually a win for me, because I used to be a little bit afraid of dairy. I used to have a lot of fear around gluten, which I don't now. And I talked about that in my fear foods video, my foods with emotional attachment and rules thing. So I personally believe animal protein is an important part of the human diet. I believe that humans are meant to eat some animal protein. But I totally respect people who choose to eat none, and encourage them, just to have an understanding of the nutrition, because I do understand the ethical dilemma now more than I did years in the past. I wasn't as drawn to it, and now I've changed. I think even if humans, though, were put on this earth designed to eat meat, which, like I said, I don't believe we were put on this earth to abuse animals the way that we do. And I don't know how to reconcile that. You know, I'm just trying to listen to my deep truth. And this video is not here to tell you, you should be eating, you know, more or less animal protein. Eat however you're eating. I have gone all over the spectrum, and this is just me meeting myself today. It could change tomorrow, but I know I wanna move in the direction of less extremes. I don't want the pendulum to keep swinging forever. I wanna settle in the middle and not feel so agitated and stressed all the time. As I've grown, I think part of it is just getting older. I don't feel like I need to identify so much by a diet or a way of eating. I don't need to like fit in with a diet clique or something. I also don't need to defend the way I eat to my family, to my friends, or to YouTube. Even though I did feel a lot of anxiety and judgment about that for a long time, because this channel has never really fit into any diet, because it's just kind of come with me wherever I go. At the end of the day, now I see I only need to really find what resonates with my body, my heart, and my mind. And I will just reemphasize the concept that transformation requires transition. And if you want to go vegetarian or vegan, if you know that in your heart, mind, body, you know, I hear a lot of people say, I want to do it, but I just can't. The transition is key. So people who try to drop it all in a day, it's not sustainable. Intention is also key. You have to really know who you're doing it for. If you're doing this because you feel judged by people, it's not gonna stick. I have had thousands of vegans comment and tell me I'm a terrible person for eating meat, and that didn't make me go vegan. So what helped me start to eat less meat was to figure out why it was important to me. And if it's not important to you, then it's not gonna happen. And again, that's okay. You eat all the meat you wanna eat. There's no judgment here. My intention with putting this out here into the internet and including it in this series is that it really points to inner wisdom, which is one of the key foundations of this course. We have to tune into our inner wisdom first to make those sustainable changes. Now, if you're interested in me doing a video talking about how I supplement nutritionally as a part-time vegetarian, or do I supplement? Do vegetarians need to supplement? I mean, I would suggest yes, especially vegans, but let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Again, this is not the right only way to eat. You do you. Let me know, what are your thoughts about part-time vegetarian? I mean, does that resonate with you? Do you want to try it out? There's not really any rules, because probably you already are a part-time vegetarian, unless you're eating meat all day, every day, which I guess is the diet, the carnivore diet. But if you want to eat less meat, you know, consider this framework as a way to support you. So if you eat meat with 3 meals a day now, maybe you consider going down to 2, or even a couple times a week go down to 2. If you eat twice a day, maybe you go down, you know, to once. Whatever feels good. It's just there as a way to support you if you want it. What I love about this is it's flexible. There are no rules, and that gives me peace and ease. I think that the world would just be a better place if we were each doing the best we could in this moment. And that's what I'm trying to do right now for my mind, body, and heart. And that is thanks to mindfulness. So that's why it's here. You know, in the comments, please share kindly the space for conversation, you know, what your thoughts are with kindness. Really, please go to the comments with kindness. That's what I ask. And if there's someone that you know that, you know, is curious about eating less meat or interested in transitioning and not sure how, please share this video and series with them. I look forward to talking about this more and seeing where it develops for me and where we'll go with it on the channel. And remember, no matter what, it's all a matter of mind over munch.